This story of connection is amazing. You guys are going to be blown away by this. I was given permission from a woman named Suzanne Giesman. She's an evidential medium that I learned about a few years ago. She's incredible. She travels all over the country talking about living the awakened way, being connected to the other side, how she learned to connect. She channels, she writes books. She's also a retired Navy commanding officer. And just like me, she wasn't born a medium. She didn't know that she could do that. She didn't even know if she believed in that. Also, like me, she was raised without religion and with no real spiritual beliefs, so she just didn't really put her focus on it. And then her stepdaughter, Susan, was struck by lightning when she was 6 months pregnant with her first baby, and they both passed away instantly. After that, Suzanne realized that her stepdaughter was out there somewhere, and she was bound and determined, just like me, to find her. It was my path to connect with my daughter that led me to Suzanne Giesman. And her first book that I ever read from her was Wolf's Message. This is so special for me, and I'm really honored to share Wolf's story of connection. This is it. Wolf is sitting in a cafe with his friends. They're in the middle of a conversation. He stands up and says, "I have to go now." He walks out of the cafe, starts heading towards the cemetery where he used to meditate often. He stops on his way at a gift shop and leaves a heart-shaped stone for the owner of the shop. Then he continued on his way to the cemetery. He sits down at the base of a tree and is struck by the only bolt of lightning that came down in the town that day. After his dad and stepmom found out about Wolf's passing, they went to the cemetery and located the tree where he passed. They planted 2 roses at the base of the tree to honor him and the love that they had for him. Now, that wasn't a tradition that their family normally did. It was just something that they felt nudged to do. Then later they went into his apartment. His stepmom walked into a room and she notices a poem up on the wall that she had never seen before. Part of the reason that she noticed it was there was a chair placed in the room right across from that poem, like Wolf was begging them to notice it. She walked up to the piece of paper and read the poem. This was it. "Spirit of great healer, awaken from within this heart. Peace and tranquility flow like water. The time has come to allow the light of nature to free my soul." Now, across from this poem, directly behind the chair, was a cutout of a t-shirt that Wolf used to wear often. In fact, he had worn it the weekend before his passing. This is the shirt that was hanging up on the wall across from that poem. You can see here, there's a bolt of lightning on the shirt. Wolf's stepmom calls her husband into the room. They were in shock. How could he possibly know that he was going to be struck by lightning? And then they looked closer at that piece of paper that has the poem on it. There's also a drawing. You can see that in the drawing there's a tree. And if you look closely at the base of the tree, he drew 2 flowers, just like the ones that his dad and stepmom planted at the base of the tree after he passed away. There is no way that any of that is a coincidence. Wolf knew on a soul level that he was going to pass away. He left in a way that would draw our attention to him, that would make us notice him. And he did that because of the beautiful message that he has to share with all of humanity. If you want to learn what that message is, you've got to watch the documentary. I've seen it. It's incredible. I think his message could be a life changer for you. Thank you, Suzanne, for allowing us to share Wolf's story of connection on here. We're so grateful and really honored to do so.